All right, y'all, I'm going to hit you back with another video. And look, we're doing a little bit something different. We're doing some Michigan things because March Madness is going to start in 2 months, and I thought I'd get a head start on that kind of stuff. So we're going to be talking about some Michigan basketball because that's my team. Let's get into it. So I don't know if y'all know or not, but we lost today, and it was a tough loss. Like, this was a very, very hurtful loss. We lost, I don't know. I stopped watching with about 30 seconds. We were down by 9. We had the game. Okay, we had the game. Actually, let me pull up some numbers here. That way I can read through some stats for you guys. And then the second half came around, and we just lost control of the game, okay? Sure, we lost 20 seconds. We're down by 9 right now. Xavier Simpson, 17 points. He absolutely balled out, okay? 9 assists, 6 rebounds. If you watch the game, him and Franz Wagner absolutely just went off, okay? Wagner is that dude for us, all right? This dude's young. I see him as an NBA player at some point. He reminds me so much of his brother. I think that's his brother, right? Mo Wagner's his brother. It's crazy. I mean, he had that same attitude, the same swagger, right? He was balling. He was smacking threes, bang, 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 and he was just keeping a minute. He was that guy that was holding a minute, holding his ground. But then again, some other guys weren't holding the ground. And one of those guys were Jon Teske. He had a pretty awful game. And you know what? It happens at times. But today, he was absolutely wrecked. Oturu, who scored 30 points. He at least has 30 right now. They barely played anybody today. Minnesota did. He had 30 points. The dude went off. Jon Teske had 9. He just couldn't seem to find a way to cover him. And Marcus Carr for Minnesota also went off. It was that 1-2 punch that beat Michigan today. Overall, like I said, though, Franz Wagner and Xavier Simpson, right now he has 19. Those guys absolutely just did their thing. But other than that, we were just quiet. Eli Brooks, I think, he stepped into a nice role. And it's kind of been awesome because, he was not really part of this team. Like, not really part of the offense. But he's kind of stepped into it because he's had to. And it's been kind of cool to see. But really, that's all I saw. Now, DeJulius, he's becoming a starter, and I think he will be a starter at some point. Okay, DeJulius is a really good offensive weapon, especially without Isaiah Livers. At least till Isaiah Livers comes back, he'll be a starter because Livers adds a lot of offense, but DeJulius kind of tries to make up for that. So with that, we play a lot of small ball now, and I think that's why we're getting beat down low so often. But at the same time, that Oturu, I think that's how you say his name, he was also beasting on a lot of other players that didn't double team, and we didn't go for the double team today. We went to play one-on-one with him, and we were demolished. Jon Teske had an awful game. Brandon Johns got there was a little bit of home cooking, don't get me wrong. There was a couple of calls, and I was like, come on, man. You can't call that a foul, but they did. Austin Davis struggled a little bit, but didn't play a lot. Overall, it was just Wagner and Simpson just trying to hang them in. And those two dudes are looking like really good players. Like, they're starting to, completely be great players, especially Xavier Simpson. He's been here for a while. But Wagner, oh my goodness, this guy was an absolute beast. This guy's going to be a beast. This guy he's kind of weird looking. It's like that, but it's wet. Okay, that's all that matters at that point. Brandon John struggled. Really, what it came down to was the leaders, Simpson, Brooks, those guys trying to step up and take over. They weren't able to. And for Minnesota, they had their 1-2 punch just completely take over the game. And it hurt. But to make it a little bit better, Michigan State lost by like 30 today to Purdue. So that's pretty funny. If you're a Michigan State fan, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not trying to hate on y'all because I know we held that L and you already beat us. But look, I'm sad, and that makes me feel better, okay? This was a tough loss. And I think there's some positives to take away from it. Hopefully when we get Livers back, I think this offense is going to open up because Wagner, if he's scoring like this right now, you're kind of seeing what he can do when he has the ball in his hands more often. He can do a lot of good things. He can shoot really well. I didn't know he could shoot this well. He can shoot really well. So when Livers returns, it'll definitely help out, spread the floor. We can play a little bit more, maybe a little bit more big man ball and not so much small ball. So that'll make it a little bit better. But overall, we just weren't able to get it done today. It was tough because we were in it till the end. We played tough. It was at Minnesota, but shout out to Oturu. He got it done, and Carr hit a dagger. So, yep, tough loss. I'm glad Michigan State lost, but we'll be talking about stuff like this in the future because I want to get this thing started for when March Madness starts. Hopefully we're in it, in the Big Ten tournament. All that stuff is super fun, so make sure you guys stay locked. Thank you, Prep, for watching. If there's anything else you want to see, make sure you let me know in the comments. Also, check out the community. Join the Discord. You have today. It's open. That's it. Okay, that's it. It closes after today. I don't know if it'll reopen again or not, so you might want to join. It's free, so just go over there, sign up, join real quick, and you guys can be in our community. So there you go. Thank you, Prep, for watching, and I'm out.